I'm chilling, just working.
Ooh, you sound happy.
Yeah, just one of those days.
Wizard of Poetry.
In Emerald City, that's right.
Wow.
I always wanted to do this kind of album, and I finally got a chance to do it.
Well, I'm very happy for you. It's an R&B themed album, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know. You've decided to do an R&B themed album this time around.
Right, that's right.
And what made you decide you wanted to do that, Ghostface? Are you second-guessing yourself yet?
No, I always wanted to do that because it's like, when I do songs like, like They'll Never Be the Same Again and the Summertime with Beyonce, the Neo joint, the Mary joint, All I Got Is You, I always wanted to compile an album up like that and just give it to the people. And I love R&B music, I love soul music, and I love that really probably more than I love rap music. You know what I mean? Like the soul music, really. You know what I mean? And this is what I wanted. I just never had a chance to do it because I had people in my ear, you're going to lose your fans and this and that. It's like, yo, man, I done gave my fans, like, since 92, everything I had. You know what I mean? This is what I want to do for Ghostface, and I got a chance to do it.
Wow, and you have quite a lineup here. I'm looking at the track listing. You have Sharifa, Raheem DeVaughn. Of course, we've been playing Baby on the radio. Fabulous, Adrian Balan, and also Lloyd.
Estelle, and I got John Legend's brother, Vaughn Anthony, as a brother.
Well, that's big.
Yeah, so, yeah, and the album is on fire.
Now, this is your last album on Def Jam, so what's the plans after this?
I don't even know. I'm just doing one thing at a time, and I'm still working. I still got rhymes and songs for my next album that I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Not the one I'm doing me, Meth, and Raekwon. I'm doing another album probably for next summer.
And have you started on that Method Man, Raekwon, Ghostface album yet?
Yeah, I was in the studio the other day messing with them.
Okay, so because Method Man was the one that broke the news a little bit earlier this month that it was definitely going to be happening. So how is it getting back in the studio with them and working with them? I know you always do Raekwon and Meth anyway, but I'm just curious, how is it, creating new music together?
I mean, it's fun because you get back in the studio with your brothers, and sometimes you got to send them the music. They got to send you the music and, they rhymes and all the other stuff like that. But just knowing that, all right, yo, this is Meth. Yo, this is Ray. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, it's always fun because you always know one day you're going to hit that stage and it's going to be on.
Now, is there going to be a Wu Tang Clan album?
Yes, there will be. I just talked to RZA on that. He's seeing what's going on right now. You know what I mean, with the Cuban Link thing, and then me right here. Then in December we trying to do that. Like we're gonna most likely release that Meth Ray joint, and they just want to just go ahead, let's ride that wave, man.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Wu Tang Clan album, will RZA be in charge of the next album?
He will have say so with the next album and stuff like that, and be doing whatever he has to do, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to be together like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, he'll have say-so, I have say-so. We're going to just spearhead it, you know what I mean, and just let it pop off.
What's interesting is that you reached this settlement with Wu Tang Clan Productions, I guess earlier in the month, correct? And you're going to be paid unpaid royalties. Can you explain that to me? Because this whole thing was a little surprising to me.
As years went by and stuff like that, yeah, a few of us wasn't really getting, whatever royalties. I'm not saying that RZA did it or, somebody who was handling his paperwork and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, just been a lot of money that wasn't really handed to the artists like that and stuff like that. So, my publisher, he just, his job is to get ahead and see what's going on, who owes what and all this other stuff because he got to get his money. And he just seen like a big loophole over here, you know what I mean? So, and that's what it was and stuff like that. Yeah, we talked about it, handled it as men, you know what I mean? Went to court, we seen each other face to face and all the other stuff like that. He's saying he don't owe this. I'm saying, yo, you do owe this and explain this and, you know what I mean? Just like that. But yeah, everything is cool. We got through it. And, and he still says what he says and I still say what I say. You know what I mean? So other than that, it just happened to I guess the ball will just bounce in my favor for that, for that time being or whatever, and that's what it was.
Right, because you filed the lawsuit in 2005. You're going to be paid about $159,000.
Yeah, whatever it was.
That's a lot of money. What are you talking about?
I mean,
maybe not for you.
Might be like that. I mean, it's not that much money. Not saying oatmeal beats no meal, Frank beats a blank, but it's like Yeah, that's short. You know what I mean? They only could go back to a certain time period. Like they can't go back all the way to '93. They only could go back probably to 2000 and see what. But remember, it's 9 members in there. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
It's like everybody got they split, but for Ghostface Killer, my numbers came up like that for me because we had to split that. If it was just me by myself on him like that, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be, then, you know, it would have been a lot, way more money, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So
who's paying that money to you? Is that RZA?
I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know who's paying what, but I'll just give me what I gotta get, and that's it. You know what I mean? But I ain't really splashing it all like that. No, like that. I'm not trying to make nobody look bad and stuff like.
Well, I think it's fascinating.
You know what I mean? But you know, 'cause we cool. We always gonna be brothers for the rest of our life. I got babies by a sister. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just business. That's all.
So how can you look past that and come and work together again?
You got to man up. You just got to man up. And you know, whatever it is, let all that go to the past. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. And just keep it moving. We can make way more money than that just touring and doing whatever we got to do.
Well, speaking of that, you are going on tour, correct?
Yes, I am. Yep.
Yeah, next month in October, the beginning of the month.
But it's gonna be. I want the fans to know that when I go on tour next month, it's gonna be for it ain't gonna be for this R&B album that I'm dropping. It's just a regular Ghostface tour. 'Cause I don't want the ladies to come out and be like, yo, hold on, he was doing a bunch of other stuff. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to get it confused.
So will you be heading to Connecticut or no?
I gotta look at the schedule again. I just breezed through it when I seen it and just looked at how many dates it was and stuff like that. So I'm not even really too sure.
Because we would love to have you. You know that.
I love Connecticut. You crazy?
Yeah, we love you too. We can't. This album, you'll see Connecticut sales alone. You're gonna see it. You're gonna be so impressed with us.
Oh, no doubt. It's always. It don't even impress me no more because the love that you show is just always right there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we love you so much, Ghostface. We really do.
But I love Connecticut too. Word up.
And so you've called out a few people. This is so interesting how vocal you're being about your album. On top of Alicia Keys and Tamia, you are now saying that The Dream wouldn't work with you on your album, and you seemed highly upset about it.
It's like, it is what it is at that time. You know what I mean? But everything. Like I said, you just keep it moving. You know what I mean? What it was. I asked him to do something. I ain't asked him. My manager stepped to him, but he did come to me at Def Jam. I mean, not at Def Jam, at Summer Jam. Like, yo, whatever. But then we hand you the joint. You know what I mean? Like a month or two later, and it's like, ain't nobody getting back at us. You know what I mean? It's like, what is it? You know what I mean? 'Cause you got a lot of artists that do that play a lot of that beats, moving crazy. Tell you one thing, and then when you try to reach out or whatever, you never see them, or they just on some on some other stuff. So that's just what it was. It was just something like, I threw it at him. He didn't do it. You know what I mean? And nobody got to do nothing for me. But I'm just saying, don't give me your number there and tell me that it's all good like that neither.
Okay. You recently said something about your song, which, by the way, we just started playing "She's a Killer" with Ron Browse. You recently said something about you felt that Jay-Z hurt the chances of making that song a hit with his DOA song. Do you really believe that?
Because by the time I dropped it, that's when he came with
DOA.
Yeah, that DOA, whatever, and that's how come you never even, people didn't even know I dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Because the DOA just smashed everything for a second. You know what I mean? Which is cool, though. I understand what he meant and all the other stuff because I've been feeling how he's feeling for a long time. But at the same time, I never reached out to Ron Browse. My manager had reached out and talked and did something that I didn't even know. My manager came back with the record with Ron on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. But when I heard him on it, it sounded like what was going on today. So I'm like, all right, just leave it. Leave him. He sound good on it. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. You know what I mean? But, everybody all of a sudden was so tired of that. I guess the vocoder, when Jay came with the whatchamacallit, when he came, you know what I mean, with the thing, then everything stopped a little bit. But I just so happened to drop it around the same time before when he dropped that, and it just crashed with it. So it's like, make it be like, oh, not another one of these. You know what I'm saying?
But the record is a hot record.
No, it's a hot record, you know what I mean? But,
Is that on your album?
Yeah, it's a bonus track.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I didn't see it listed here. Well, go get Wizard of Poetry.
Yep.
And congratulations on the album, and we're looking forward to the collabo between you, Method Man, and Raekwon.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Ghostface.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, baby.
Everybody needs to go get that album. It's Hot 9.